London, 1888, the streets of Whitechapel were never truly quiet. Even at night, there were footsteps, voices, people trying to survive another day. But when the fog rolled in and the gas lamps flickered, something else moved through those streets. Unseen, unnoticed, waiting. Because somewhere in the darkness, a killer was watching, and the terrifying part was, he didn't stand out. He looked like everyone else, and when the night was over, he would disappear again, without a trace. Whitechapel wasn't just poor, it was overcrowded, desperate, a place where people lived on the edge of survival. Crime was common, violence wasn't rare, but what began in 1888 felt different. This wasn't random, this was controlled, calculated, and it was happening again, and again, and again. In August 1888, a woman was found in the street. Her name was Mary Ann Nichols. At first, it seemed like another tragic death, but then it happened again. Annie Chapman, then again. Elizabeth Stride, and only hours later, Catherine Eddowes. The pattern was becoming impossible to ignore. Then came the final known victim, Mary Jane Kelly. After that, the killings stopped. What made the case of Jack the Ripper so disturbing wasn't just the number of victims, but the method. The attacks almost always happened late at night, in quiet, poorly lit areas of Whitechapel. The victims were approached at close range. There were very few signs of struggle, which led investigators to believe the killer may have spoken to them first, or gained their trust just long enough to get close. Once the attack began, it was fast, controlled, deliberate. Not random violence, but something more calculated. Investigators noted that the injuries were precise in certain cases, which led to theories that the killer may have had some knowledge of anatomy, but nothing was ever confirmed. What made it even more chilling was how quickly everything happened. These were public streets, people lived nearby, and yet, no one clearly saw the killer, no one stopped him. After each attack, he simply disappeared back into the night. Witnesses gave conflicting descriptions. Some said he looked ordinary, well-dressed, calm, the kind of person you wouldn't notice, which made it even more unsettling, because it meant he could walk among everyone else without suspicion. He wasn't hiding, he was blending in. Then came the letters, sent to newspapers, written by someone claiming to be the killer. One of them was signed Jack the Ripper, a name that would spread fear across the city. Some believed the letters were real, others believed they were hoaxes, but either way, the name stayed. And the legend began. Police launched a massive investigation. Hundreds were questioned, leads were followed, but nothing led to a confirmed suspect. Descriptions didn't match, evidence was limited. The killer always seemed one step ahead, or perhaps never in sight at all. And then it stopped. No final attack, no arrest. No explanation, just silence. As if the killer had simply chosen to disappear. More than a century later, the identity of Jack the Ripper remains unknown. No name, no face, only a shadow in history. A figure who walked through the streets of London and vanished without a trace. And maybe the most unsettling thought of all is that he didn't escape, he didn't run, he simply stopped, blended back into the crowd, and lived the rest of his life. As someone no one ever suspected, because sometimes the most dangerous people aren't the ones hiding in the dark, they're the ones standing right in front of us. If this story left you with more questions than answers, then stay with the channel, because there are more mysteries like this, more cases that were never solved, and more stories that history never fully explained. And the next one might be even more unsettling than this.